morning, Michiana. This is Sean English. I'm joined with Eric Hansen, a editor and columnist at Inside ND Sports, and we're talking about ND Sports, specifically football, which is going to be happening in under a week from today. This is some really exciting stuff. What are some things that the Fighting Irish need to do to win this game?
Well, they need to be brave in the cold, and they're practicing outside this week, so they're going to get ready for that. But I think the biggest thing for Notre Dame is win the turnover battle. They're playing a team that's very good at that, like them. Notre Dame's second in the country in turnover margin, Indiana's fourth. The other thing is lean into their DNA. Offensive line, defensive line driven program. This is going to show up in this game, and Notre Dame needs to win both sides of the ball.
And one side of the ball is the offense, and specifically the running game has been very incredible this year. What are some things that they need to do to beat those linebackers on the other side, and also just the safeties, and get to the outside but also run through the middle? Yeah,
that's a really interesting matchup. Indiana's number one in the country in rush defense. Notre Dame is 10th in rush offense, third in yards per carry. And Indiana hasn't faced anybody higher than 55th in rush offense. So this is going to be a little bit of a rude awakening for them. But they're very quick, they're very fundamentally sound, and Notre Dame's offensive line is going to have to take over, let Jeremiah Love do his thing. I think rotating the backs is a good thing, wearing Indiana's defense down. But Notre Dame has gotten to the point with their offensive line that before, if they faced a tough rushing defense, it could be problematic. Now I think they can run the ball, whether that rush defense is good or not. But you got to get Riley Leonard involved in it too.
And I agree. And Notre Dame's rush offense has been great. Their defense has been incredible here too. Talk to me about the defense. We talked about the great stats that they've put up this year. What are some things they need to do to stop work?
Right. So they still have the number one pass efficiency defense in the country. Again, another cool stat going against the number one pass efficiency offense. What do they need to do in this game? I think pass rush has to be better. Howard Cross being back for this game is going to help that. He's number 2 in sacks, number 2 in tackles for loss. He opens up opportunities for guys on the edge, but Notre Dame is going to have to get home, not just rush the passes, because if Curtis Rourke could stand in there against pressure, that's going to be a problem. The 2 games that he didn't were problems for Indiana. It was the Ohio State game, which they lost, and the Michigan game, which was close.
And that's another test, is Indiana hasn't played a lot of great teams, and the one really good team that they played has lost. Notre Dame has played great teams throughout the year. How important is it that Notre Dame has been battle-tested going into this do-or-die game?
I think when you look back at the Texas A&M road game, even though Texas A&M didn't end up being a top 25 team at the end of the year, they were just out of it. That was a really good team, a really tough environment. That's kind of stuck with them through the season. I think Indiana's better than Texas A&M, but Notre Dame is a much better team than they were then. And having that experience of going to College Station and knowing that you can beat a good team in a tough environment, I think that's going to help.
Well, thank you so much for joining us today. We've got a whole lot more Notre Dame coming up this week. Also, feel free to check out Inside ND Sports for some more, insight on this game and the team in general. So thank you so much, and I'll see you later.
I'm Pete Byrne from WSBT-22 News. For more Notre Dame stories, like and subscribe to the WSBT-22 YouTube page. Thanks for watching.